Hello everyone, my name's Allie, and this video is going to be me going over the MARCOLIAN rookie deck. So if you're in Parallels Beta, you're probably familiarizing yourself with the rookie mode, and if you'd like a visual guide on how to play some of the decks, talk about the general strategy, and some key things to look out for, I'm going to take you through me playing a game and talk about that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Okay, so MARCOLIAN is definitely the most aggressive parallel of the rookie mode, and probably the game in general, but that could change depending on the Paragon and deck you're running. But for the most part, Marco is the aggro class. Alright, so definitely want to be getting 1-drops and that kind of stuff early game because your goal is to kill your opponent as fast as possible. So you're going to want to swarm the board with cheap minions if you can, and really take advantage of Catherine's passive. So Catherine is our Paragon of the deck. Her passive ability is the second unit you play each turn gets +1/+1. So that's good, especially early when you're probably, getting overstated units as opposed to your opponent without this ability. And she happens to be a 4-cost 5/5. So she's got great stats, but the end of turn ability is that she attacks a random enemy and she cannot attack herself. So good stats, but it can sometimes not work out if the random attacks do not go in the way that you want. Okay, so let's bank a card. Remember, you have to bank a card to get energy in parallel, so I don't think we need that supply and demand. That draws us 2. We want to probably be doing other stuff, so we can get rid of that. Alright, so the Combat Veteran is probably one of the best 2-drops you can play. After this deals combat damage, it gains +1/+1. So if it's attacking a unit and survives, it'll get +1/+1, as well as just attacking the opponent's face. So we definitely want to get this developed, and let's decide what we want to bank here. Deal 3 damage to the enemy. All it is just 3 damage to the face, so we could bank that, I think, and try and find something else. Alright, so we'll get that developed. And remember, every time you bank something, you draw a card to replace it at the end of the turn. You always want to be banking. You don't want to fall behind on energy. So hopefully this lives. If this lives, we're in really good shape. Okay. They just played a 2/2. This student of Shoshana will grow. Oh my gosh, the dream. Okay, amazing. We actually drew a 1-cost unit so I can show you the passive ability. I think that we probably want to have the Combat Veteran be the one that gets the +1/+1. But because this is a 1/2 and will die to the 2/2, you could definitely make a case for buffing this one up. I'll say that. Again, I don't think we need the supply and demand, so we can just bank that. Wow. Well, I gotta admit, I kind of hate the 2/2 trade into the 1/2. So I think I actually am going to put the stats on this one. So you can play the Combat Veteran, and then we play the MARCOLIAN Bannerman. You can see the stats trigger. Nice. And we can just hit face, be aggressive, and pass. Sometimes I hover just to make sure that I've banked. So this will get +1/+1 every single time that an effect is played. So effects are basically like spells, if you're familiar with something like Hearthstone. Okay. So they played Malachite Shield on their little 2-drop, which is pretty annoying for us, if I do say so. Alright, so our options are to just play Catherine, see if she can 50/50 take out this minion. This has got Defender, so I could see if even if I would traded 3 damage in, this would kill this, which I'm really not a huge fan of. So I think I could play this, which has got Defender, and it will give +1/+1 to our minions, so it's not the worst decision. I could save this to trigger the Assault next turn, which I might do. And this has got Defender. Deal damage equal to this unit's attack to target enemy unit. Honestly, I think we're going to bank this. And I think I am going to put this down. And let's attack. See if they choose to defend here. They probably will. But this has 2 attacks, so this will damage the 3/2. And I think I'm not going to attack this with this one. I'm going to pass here. So if they want to attack, I could choose to defend with my 2/5. So this would die to this, so I think I was fine with making that attack. So assault is sort of the keyword of Marcolian. And Assault reads, if damage was dealt to the enemy this turn, playing a card with this keyword triggers the card's associated ability. So the Assault effect of this card is deal 2 damage to any target, but it could only happen if you've dealt damage to their face that turn. Yeah, okay, so we definitely want to defend that. It might have been nice to keep the Mercenary one cost to be able to ping the face and get the Assault ability down, but I think we could do that with this in this next turn, so it's not the end of the world. So let's see. This has Defender, this has Defender, so I think a good play this turn is to probably just shoot one of those Defendered minions with the T Interceptor. Yeah, I think I'm fine with getting rid of the Unstable Drone, having this as a turn 6 play, getting the T Interceptor down, and I suppose we're going to shoot the 3/2. This one's got Defender. Oh, actually, this one also has Defender because of Nehemiah's ability. She actually allows you to, when a unit dies, she can pass Defender off to another one. So that's okay. I'm going to try and attack this. Okay, it resolved. And honestly, I might just go for the attack here and just let them block this so that this grows as well. Definitely banged. Nice. Okay, so I still have Defender going here, so if they choose to attack one of my minions, I can block. Okay, another Defendered unit. Probably going to try and attack my... Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so here we're going to show you the Assault ability. So, let's see. I think... next turn, there's a good chance we'll just play the Hired Gun and Catherine, so I think I can bank the Mercenary Gunslinger and be okay with that. We're going to play the Rifleman. It's going to muster, deal 1 damage. You can see the little animation triggered there. Now the Assault ability is active, so I think I'm going to shoot the, I think this says to any target, so I guess we should shoot the 2/2. Unless I wanted to... do I want to trade that? Well, I'm going to have to do it either way. Yeah, so that's fine. We'll just play the 4/3. Now, this is going to get buffed from the second passive ability. We'll shoot this one. And I guess we're just going to have to make this trade. A little sad to lose our unit, but it is what it is. And then we can deal damage. I'll continue to grow. Nice. So this unit has, I don't remember the name of the spell, but they gave it Pacifist. So Pacifist means that the unit cannot attack. So it's kind of a dead unit on the board for us, but that's okay. All right, so that is a 6/9. Nice. The Battle-Hardened Warrior. After this unit is healed, it gains attack equal to the health restored. Okay, so honestly, I kind of just want to ignore that thing. It doesn't have Defender. So, might just choose to leave it be. And the question is, if I play Catherine second, she will buff herself, so she'll become a 6/6. But if she just trades into that, that doesn't feel that great. Gotta be honest. But I'm not really in love with much else. But it would, if it does damage it, it wouldn't be the worst. So, I guess I'm fine with banking this. And I'll play this. And I'll get Catherine down. She's gonna go to a 6/6. I'm just going to smack my opponent in the face. And even if she does attack into it, hopefully she goes face here.
Stand behind Malachite.
Glorious. Fantastic. All right. I decided to toss the other little 2/2 just because this draws me, or puts a card into my hand from my waist. So, you know, maybe there's something in here that's useful rather than just a little 2-drop. Like the Defender could be pretty good. But it's a random card, though. So, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the Reckless Scientist. I often bank this card, but it's okay. So, yeah, this is the general strategy. You want to be playing cheap minions, getting Catherine's passive going, dealing as much damage as you can, and killing quickly. Generally, aggro decks kind of like run out of steam. So, their goal is to end the game as fast as possible. Before your opponent gets a chance to like get their more powerful strategies online in the late game. Okay, so that thing's terrifying. These are little 2/2s that will die at the start of their next turn, but if they can take out too much here... oh no, Catherine's been given Pacifist. You know what, I actually don't know if she still attacks at the end of the turn, if given a Pacifist or not. I'm not quite sure how that works, so we're about to find out together. Okay, so all of these have Defender. Don't need Recon. So we're gonna play the Reckless Scientist, see what we get. Ooh, actually this can't attack. Ooh, do I want this to have Defender? Because if I play these two, this could become a 3/5, which if they try to attack here, then like my 3 attack could block and then take it out. So maybe we do that. All right, let's see what we get here. We got the Combat Veteran back. Yeah, I think I'd like to get this developed. So this should become a 3/6, very nice. And yes, I banked, so we're gonna pass. Because all of these have Defenders, so I don't really want this to take damage for no reason if it's not gonna get face damage in. And let's see if Catherine attacks with Pacifist on this. Probably not. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, well, I discovered an interaction as well. So again, she can't attack, but she attacks randomly at the end of the turn. So Pacifist means that like I wouldn't be able to direct the attack, but I guess she still goes, so good to know. So now they're at 1. I mean, yeah, that's a huge threat. That means like they're gonna have to be putting like lots of minions on the board, you know, to kind of dodge like 50/50s. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna choose to defend here. So that'll just trade. Does mean that our 0/1... See, Nehemiah does have Defender as well, though. So again, this game will just come down to a 50/50, I suppose, on if Catherine hits here or not. Oh yeah, so Improvised Tactics, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. So if we trigger the assault, we wouldn't have to do the discard ability. But you know what? I am fine with that because I don't really like Recon anyway, so we'll just play this. And we're going to discard the Recon. See what we got. This has got Defender and Aftermath. So I kind of want to play 2 minions here. Which one's better? I could just T-Interceptor that and make her smaller. It's not a bad idea. Actually, we might have Lethal. If I trade that and I go here, here, confirm. Great, and I play that. Then I can trade this and this. And then bada bing, bada boom. Catherine the Point, the Mad General, takes the game. Crushed it.
Unbroken. Another glorious victory.
Catherine is a little extra sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But there you have it. So again, Marco is probably the most aggressive class, so you might really like it if you are an aggro player. But that's the general strategy. Kill them quickly, flood the board. One final tip is that Solar Grenade is a pretty decent card to bank because it has an effect for banking. It deals 1 damage randomly when you bank it, so don't be afraid to bank that instead of like, you know, trying to get value out of the main card because most cards don't have a banking effect, so it's pretty good value. And sometimes it could even trigger the assault keyword if that 1 damage happens to go face. So make sure that, you know, if a card has an assault ability, that you don't accidentally, you know, play the card thinking that it's going to happen. Like, make sure that, you know, damage was dealt to the opponent's face before going to cast that card. But that's the general idea of Marcolian. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'm going to be making lots of videos about Parallel. My name's Allie. I've been a TCG streamer for 7 years of my life, playing Hearthstone, Magic, all the games, and Parallel is one that I'm just so excited for. So if you do stick around for more content, I appreciate you a lot. And thank you so much for watching. All right, bye.